Good morning. A very, very warm welcome to the first Successnees Fest. I mean, this is amazing. It is so good to see you guys. And one of the things that has become very apparent in putting this festival together is, I guess, how valuable time is to each of us. We probably have to keep weighing up all these things, but when it's come to putting on my first event, it's become very, very apparent how much we value time. And for a lot of us, it seems that our lives seem to be caught up with other stuff. But when it boils down to making decisions and choices, it's always about time. So I want to thank you, and from the bottom of my heart, for your time today, more than anything. And it is just so lovely for all of us to be together. Norm's happy birthday. It's Norma's birthday, guys. Happy birthday, Norms. Just for all of us to be together for Successnees Fest. Refueling at halftime. Quick little story. And then I want to explain how the day is going to work, because framing everything for us A-types is obviously very important. We want to know what's going on, who's who, where do I go, where's this, where's the boundaries, what can't I do, who's not doing what, etc. But the name Successnees came from Ani and Mila, our lovely twins, and I thought that's an amazing name. It was a name that wasn't taken, so we grabbed it. It cost $5,000, so I thought, it'll be worth it in the long run. But I picked them up a couple of years ago from dancing at the waterfront. And typically I was burning everything, and I had absolutely no gas left in the Defender, and I thought I'll still just pick them up, and I'm sure we'll make it to the fuel station. Who's done that? Yeah, we've all kind of like done. I literally seem to do that every single time. I'll make sure I'm on the orange. I'll take the beep, and then I'll go all the way. And then we pulled into a lovely Shell. I think it was a Shell on Bait and Cragg. Pulled into our pump, and a guy had his name was called Hope, and I thought, that's pretty good. We drove off, and we got up to Kloofneck Circle, and the car packed in. Hope had managed to do what in the jargon of garage world is called the cocktail, where you put high octane petrol in a diesel car. Has anyone ever had that? Okay, so guys, this is a fueling day. Okay, so I'm gonna have a couple of questions that I want you guys to keep top of mind. This whole idea has been burning in me for a long time. I bought a platform from Jason. Jason, are you here? Jason, hi Jason. Jason had for 3 years been running a platform called the Legacy Project. He literally had done all the work. When I bought it off Jason, he had done 600 interviews around the world with magnificently just amazing people, and it really was a wonderful project to be able to allow them to archive what their legacy is. And it was such a lovely opportunity to be able to meet up with Jason, and for us to be able to start working together. But this idea of getting to a new point in your life, okay, guys, life for me is about two parts, and I think everyone you're going to hear today is going to be able to share some real insights and some real wisdom about what halftime means for them and what their game plan for the second half is. And what I'm hoping that we're going to be able to do is we're just going to be able to grab some of those, and we're going to be able to start making our own game plan for the second half. So I wanted to thank you guys for coming to Zip Zap. Zip Zap is a very, very special place. I've been on the stage a couple of times with for some wonderful occasions, and also some deeply sad occasions. The Nell and Engelhorn family are very good friends of ours, and Zip Zap is a big part of their life. And For Brent and Marcel, they've been very, very generous in being able to give us a very, very good deal on being able to use this tent. That goes for the same for every single one of the men and women that are going to be serving you today with their stories and with their legacy and with everything. Is really everyone has come to the party to be able to provide you guys with a great day. So I feel like a little bit of dancing, because the last thing I want is so can we just have a little bit of a song for about 2 minutes?
Got to love you, 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 got to love you,
hit the button, please, hit the button,
got to love you.
Snapshot. Thank you guys. Whew, feel better. I thought maybe I'd just be up here making an ass of myself. Okay, guys, this is what this day is all about. It's about two things: your time and your decision making within that time. What are you doing with your time? Okay, so let me quickly frame the day. Everyone's got their program. It's about choices, okay? It's about choices. You can see there's a 45-minute session. You will have to make a choice, okay? Either you will come into the dome and you will listen to two very, very inspiring speakers, or you will have the option of doing a workshop. Guys, do not underestimate the power of workshopping. I'm hoping that we're going to see some yin and yanging. That in here you're going to be inspired and a gap is going to open up, but you're going to plug that gap by going into a workshop to actually start creating a plan for yourselves. Guys, if you wanted inspiration, YouTube TED Talks are there for you. There's no freaking point of putting on an event like this if you're just going to sit on your ass and come and be inspired, okay? So, guys, I want to see everyone getting into the workshops, be in here, and we've also got a place to have a massage, there's coffees, there's all types of things. So, it really is your day, okay? My team are all here, we are there, we are here to serve you, okay? I want you guys to make your decision. Okay, so every single one of these speakers is fully profiled on Successnees.com. I don't want you to come to me and say, please can you tell me about blah, blah, blah. They are all there, guys. Okay, so Successnees.com, I want you to kind of like read and decide, make your decisions, okay? In between each of the sessions, I'm going to have the opportunity to frame and introduce the next two speakers, and I'm also going to introduce the person who's going to be doing the workshop, so you do get a little taster, okay? And I want to start. Following me is going to be one of my best friends, my neighbor, one of the most formidable entrepreneurial stories and success stories that I have ever come across. He's Swedish. He is probably the best dressed man in South Africa, if not globally within the travel industry. Apart from that, I've known him for 10 years personally. We absolutely love Stefan and Annette and their family, our family. We've had many trips together, and you really do get to know someone over the wall. So Stefan is an exceptionally special man, and I know what he's going to say will plant massive seeds. He literally goes against the flow of every single thing that you do. And it's Stefan's quote that, you know, we all know the beauty of dancing, but he's got such a lovely quote that dancing is a shortcut to happiness. And we all know what happens with dopamine and all those things that we need. But today there's going to be a lot of dancing. We've got 2 DJs, we've got Ready D coming. Music is going to be what it's all about. Every single one of the speakers is coming on to songs they're chosen. I hope that they're going to improve on my dancing. Following Stefan is we've got a surprise for you, so I'm not going to frame that. But following that, we're going to have Christine Pearson. Christine, I've only met today, but I've had six months worth of email contact. Already I can pick up that she is the most amazing person. When I look at her legacy project, I chose every single one of these 18 people out of 800 that we've interviewed. And every single one of them is there to provide something different. It's a little bit like a big pizza, where every single one of them is coming on for 20 minutes. Guys, we have the clock. This is about managing time, okay? I get 15 minutes, which is good, because you give me the mic and the stage, and Bob Marley's going to come out and all types of other stuff, okay? So Christine's story of Lifeline Energy is probably one of the most compelling stories that I've heard, that the difference that one woman's decision about 20 years ago to actually come to this country from California, to this continent, from the shores of California, and to give her very, very life force, every single bit of her talent, to make a difference for the poor and impoverished people of our continent is, in my world, absolutely inspiring. Okay, so at some point, when you see 3 minutes, there's going to be a little ping pong and a question is going to come. If you guys want to feed questions, you can do that onto successnees.sa. We will have someone there monitoring. They will choose a question. I will read that question out. Okay, so each one of the speakers has 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 45. Have a look at the clock so you will know how much longer have I got in here. Then we have a 5-minute exercise. Okay, then we have another 20 minutes, then we go out for a break. During your break, you will have the opportunity. Hear that music? That's a little bit like the Oscars, isn't it? It's like, that's enough, China. Best you kind of like move off. Well, thanks very much. Whose idea was that? You know, I'm actually just getting going. So guys, have a wonderful day. We are here to serve you. It's a festival. It's your day. God bless, guys.